Our next guest is handing out roses and possibly breaking hearts, but he's also making history as the first Black Bachelor in the 25 seasons of ABC's The Bachelor. So please welcome Bachelor Matt James.
How y'all doing? Thank you for having me.
Hi.
How y'all doing?
Matt, there's a new look going on. Welcome to the show.
I see.
Listen, where I'm at in Jupiter, Florida, there aren't a lot of barbershops, so I got to make sure that I'm not looking crazy with y'all. So I had to put the beanie on today.
Heard that. All right.
I'm such a fan of the show, and I think you're doing great.
Thank you. You know, it's tough. Having not done something like this before, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm going about it as authentic and as real as I can. And that's kind of how I've approached every situation and adversity up until this point. And I'm just trying to keep that going, moving forward.
Well, you know, you're not the first Black Bachelor. Flavor Flav was the first Black Bachelor. I just want you to know that.
Facts.
Flavor Flav. Oh my gosh. You know what? I watched that. I watched Safari, everybody who was on there. You know, that wasn't what I was modeling my journey after, but I do respect the pioneers in this space. So shout out to Black.
That is funny.
Definitely. Well, this week we saw the women lose it when 5 new women came in for a chance to win your love, Matt. What was going through your mind when Chris Harrison was taking you to meet the new women? It was juicy.
To be honest with you, the way that things have been going that week, I thought that I was going to break up a fight. Like, he came out, he's like, Matt, we need you inside. And I'm like inside looking for hair. Like, I'm looking for like a black eye. And then we keep walking through the reception, and I see the light set up outside for arrival. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, is Sarah coming back? Are we like, what's going on? And then he debriefs me, and I'm just like, buckle in.
Wow.
Buckle in. Well, we've actually discussed on the show the fact that you've mentioned how important your faith is. But why was it so important to you to actually pray with the ladies when you first met them?
You know what? That actually wasn't even planned. I had all this time to think about what I was going to say. I'm like, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to kill it. I walk in there. I couldn't have been more nervous. I'm just looking at this group of women, and I just went to where I go to in all my moments of anguish, and I just prayed. You know, I thought that what better way to center myself and set this journey off on the right foot than to let the women know where I pull my peace from, and I wanted to pray for them. So that was spur of the moment, and it really set the course for the rest of the night for me and for the women.
I think there's nothing wrong with setting intentions. I think that's a smart move, actually. Now, I want to ask about some of the people that are on the show, like Victoria, okay? People are naming her a villain. And a video of your friend body-shaming Victoria recently made headlines. So talk to us about that. What are your feels? Yeah,
you know, that's never something I condone or stand for. And it's just a constant reminder. You got to be smart about the people you surround yourself with. In those moments when you're in sports and people are trying to say things to you to throw things off your game, it's sad that someone would think that saying something like that about a woman that I was dating would deter me from what I was trying to do. And, you know, I said something to him off camera about it, and something along the lines of, you know, Victoria wouldn't give him a second look. And it's always the pot calling the kettle black. Like who is he to comment on someone's body? And it's such a low blow for any man to try to take a dig at something like that when it's just that's not my character. It's not what I'm about, and it's a shame that that's even associated with what was going on. So I apologize on his behalf. I don't know if you'll get it from him, but that's not something I'm a supporter stand for.
Wow. Well, I love that you said that, and I love that you called him out. I'm going to call you out for something, Matt. You're getting a lot of heat for kissing with your eyes open. So why do you kiss with your eyes open?
I'm trying to even picture, like,
how do you?
It's hot in here, man. Listen, so the first time I've never been videotaped kissing somebody before. So as I'm watching this back, I'm like, there's no way this man's eyes are open. And then the next time through, I'm just like this, like, so I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm about to be a meme. Like, this is terrible. But you know what? I want to make sure that I'm keeping my eye on the woman that I'm trying to protect and take care of. So I got to be vigilant of what's going on. I can't have anybody sneaking up on, this is an intimate moment. Like someone could come in and ruin it. So I got to be vigilant at all times. So that's a lot of where that comes from.
It makes sense. Makes sense.
All right.
That's funny.
You've also expressed concern not over just protecting your woman to make sure no one's sneaking up on you, but you actually are really concerned about people being possibly upset with you if you end up choosing a white girl. Did you feel pressure to like select a certain type of girl, and did this affect your whole experience? Just thinking about that.
Well, I'm not going to say there was pressure because I'm a Black man and I'm well aware of my place. I'm well aware of the place that race takes place in our society right now. And I'm on The Bachelor to get to know a whole host of people. And that's what I'm trying to do. And race and color is not something that being in a family where my dad's from Africa, my mom's white from Delaware, that's ever been a factor in what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for are the qualities in a woman. Someone who's compassionate, someone who's understanding, someone who's honest, trustworthy. Just the fruits of the spirit, love, joy, peace, patience, confidence. Like all those things are the things I'm looking for, and that transcends race for me.
But you do think people would get upset with the idea of like, okay, this is the first Black Bachelor, and then he chooses a white girl. Did you think about that at all?
Again, personally, what I'm looking for in a woman I've dated all across the board. When I'm dating, to tell my story, there needs to be Black women who are included in it, and I saw that first night. And I'm glad that ABC did their part in making sure that the cast of women who I was going to be pursuing was a diverse one.
Yep. Well, we've got a tease of what's to come on The Bachelor, so let's check it out.
I think about my mom, and I think about my brother, and how broken family and broken marriage has affected their lives. And I don't want to put anybody through that. And the only thing I'm certain of is that love causes you to do things that you wouldn't normally do. I've got this beautiful diamond that represents so much more than you could ever imagine.
Wow.
Ooh, I cannot wait. Matt, thank you so much for chatting with us. The Bachelor airs on Monday nights at 8, 7 Central on ABC.